Well, good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This afternoon, I'm going to show you how to make a perfect cup of coffee out on the trail or backpacking using the convenient Keurig cups. So stick around, we'll be right back. Okay, guys, today we'll be using the Green Mountain Coffee, the Wild Mountain Blueberry. Now you can pick whatever you'd like, throw it in your backpack and take off for your favorite trail. What you want to remember is inside of these cups is a little filter that holds the coffee. So what you'll want to do is go ahead and take a small pair of trail scissors, or maybe the scissors built into your Leatherman or whatever, and go ahead and let's cut this off very carefully. And I'll go ahead and start, and we'll come back in just a minute and I'll show you how I've done it. I usually start by cutting off the little bottom edge first. Then you can take the bottom out. As you can see, up inside you've got your filter which holds the coffee. Then what you'll want to do is trim up this side very carefully and around the top as close as you can without nicking and cutting open that filter. So we'll take care of that and we'll be right back. Okay guys, after a few minutes of careful trimming, our cup should look like this. Be careful not to cut this inner bag, because if you do, you'll have a bunch of coffee grounds in your coffee. Okay, let's move on to the next section. Okay guys, after a few minutes of careful cutting, here's what you end up with. You've got your coffee in the filter, and if you haven't nicked the filter in any way, you're not going to get any coffee grounds in your coffee, which is going to be great. Next thing what we'll do is we'll go ahead and place this in the cup that you're going to use. And I place that down like this, and then I go ahead and put as much water in as you want, 8, 10 ounces. However many ounces you'd like to have for your coffee. Then what you'll want to do is go ahead and hold that down for a moment or two. And what you're doing is you're allowing that coffee filter to more or less saturate and get real good and wet. So it should stay below the level of the water. Basically what you're going to do is have this water more or less percolating up through that bag, and what's going to happen is after 6-7 minutes, however long you want to keep it boiling, you're going to have some delicious coffee. So I'll get the burner started here and we'll be right back. Okay guys, we've got the pot on the burner here, and we'll go ahead and let that boil as long as you'd like. It's going to take a few minutes for this to boil, and then I'd like to probably leave it on a minute or so more. Then you can finish your cup of coffee out off of the burner if you'd like, and we'll be right back as soon as this thing boils. Okay guys, I let this boil for a minute or two, came to a full rolling boil, and you want to be careful here because it's certainly going to be hot, but I'm using, as you can see, my Leatherman, and you can take this and push it up against the wall of the cup to kind of get all of the coffee out, or you can dip it up and down, kind of like a tea bag. You know what I'm doing. And what you've got here is real coffee. You know, how many times have you seen on YouTube how many people complaining about instant coffee? Yuck, oh, I'll never have instant coffee. This is real coffee. You're brewing real coffee on the trail. And you know, you don't have to carry anything fancy. You know, there's a lot of fancy contraptions on the market. That's just added weight. But guess what? I don't know if anybody, I'm sure there's plenty of people come up with this. I'm not the sharpest knife in the rack, fellas. But I'm smart enough to figure this out. I don't have to go buy tea bags and all that kind of stuff. And what you've got here basically is everything you need right here in these Keurig cups. Now it's pretty thick here. It's thickening up the more I do this. And I like a fairly robust cup of coffee. But the whole key is not nicking this interior bag when you're trimming it. You want to trim it very carefully. But you'll be able to do a good job of it. Just take your time and be very careful. All right. Let me finish this up and we'll be right back. Guys, it's totally up to you how thick, how robust, or how weak you want your coffee to be. It's not like an automatic coffee maker. You can do this as long as you want. Then afterwards, just make sure you go ahead and try to get all the coffee you can out of your Keurig cup. And then put it in a trash container and collect up all this trash and pack it out. We want to remember to what we pack in and pack out, and if we can pack out a little bit more, pack it out too. At this point in time, well, you guessed it. We just kind of add whatever condiments we like, mix it up, and enjoy. Of course, this is certainly going to be hot, so we want to be careful. But there's nothing like a good cup of fresh coffee if you especially been out on a 2 or 3 day hiking adventure. Oh man, this is going to be good. It's going to be hot though. Yeah, it's kind of hot. Give me a few minutes, let it cool down, and I'll come back for the sample test. Be right back. Okay guys, it's taste test time. I think it's cooled off enough. Let's check it out. Oh man, absolutely delicious cup of coffee. Look guys, I'm not lying to you. This is the way to go if you're going backpacking, camping, or if you just want to do it in the house this way. It just takes a little effort cutting that cup off the bottom of the Keurig cup, and have to, like I say, do it very carefully. But that's all you got to carry, basically your condiments in the Keurig cup. How about trying it out and let me know how you like it? It's delicious. You know, I might even share some of them dogs over there. I bet that's what they're barking for. They want some of this delicious of Survivalist 2008 coffee. Well, anyway, folks, that about wraps it up for today. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you'll check back again real soon. I'd like to thank for all the new subscribers. Thanks for stopping in and subscribing. And as always, folks, take care. Oh, it's good.